Happy Tuesday. All right, we're moving along. Hello, how are you? And you are in my tarot playlist where we take a look at these areas of money, relationship, career, and well-being, and I interpret them through tarot. All right. So, if you're here and you're new, I'm glad you found me. And if you've subscribed to my channel, awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thank you for making community here. All right. So, let's see what we have in store in the area of money. We're going to go ahead and shuffle it for each one. It's just something I like to do and make sure that we kind of give it a little shake up, that randomness that life gives us every day here in Central Florida. 1 minute we're out there sweating, the sun is hot, and next thing you know we're like running for cover because it's raining. So hey, that's life, right? The randomness of life. And so it is all about the mind and the attitude we bring to that moment. That's right. And let's remember that we are navigating through the constellation of Libra. That's the moon. And so as it's pulling that energy and then sending it to us, we as bodies of energy are picking that intense vibration. So it'll be interesting as things roll out. Okay. Money. Oh, we're looking, if you are trading paper, if you're playing in the stock market. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but the message here is there's going to be some downtrends. One of the things I've heard is that many of these indexes are exiting the bear market, and you know what, that the Dow is now leaving their correction territory. But I don't know. I mean, what they say, the bear market usually lasts 9 months. And if you know anything about this recession, it's like as a consumer, everyday consumer that goes to the gas pumps and to the supermarket, I think we're heading into a depression. But hey, just look at people. They don't even look excited when they dress up. They're just looking so worn out. So in general, when it comes to the stock market, expect some low trends today as something is happening. And I like that word, correction. Where is it correcting? So make sure that you're looking at your positions. Make sure that you're really studying your investments and the news and the historical aspects of them, and also consulting with your financial advisor before you make any big moves in any direction. In general, as it comes to money, something has tipped things over not in your favor. When the Queen of Cups shows up, especially upside down, it's a big sign because we see this opulence, we see the water. Let me just show it this way for a minute. You see this opulent cup. I mean, it's a golden chalice. And she is surrounded in her throne with gems and angelic protection. She's got these cherubs, and if you know anything about cherubs, they are right there at the throne of God, and so they're actually much powerful than your archangels. So then you have all this water here, all this emotion. So now when we take a look at it in the area of money and finances, it is asking us to assess our emotional attachments to this material plane, our relationship with our financial security, how we're spending money. Are we compulsive? Are we indulging? Are we, are we consumed in doing retail therapy? Are we those people that stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning shopping online for things that we don't need? So it's important to take a look at your relationship with money and see how you can make some short-term adjustments so that you can address, why you're feeling unhappy with your financial situation. There's only one person, literally, that we can, go to, which is ourselves. And then when we are pooling money as a community, working as a family, then we need to get everybody involved and have a heart-to-heart talk about the goals, the financial goals, and the commitment that we can do. And we can do this in a very loving nature, in a way that is supportive, and in a way that we can take care of everyone, because if you're finding yourself to be low on resources and you're not expressing this to those that you cohabitate with, you're adding stress to yourself that eventually is going to come out in the open. But if you can catch it now and make corrections, then it would be really great. Let's jump to relationship. Relationship. So it looks like something is up in the relationship that you're reassessing what's going on. Couple messages I'm getting here. So if this collective group that's I'm picking up this vibe is in a new relationship or in an attraction phase, it could just possibly mean that this is taking its time to manifest. It's taking its time to flourish. Go along with it. Don't push it forward. Because what we're seeing here, sometimes it is best to develop these long-term friendships that can turn into romantic love. There will always be that foundation of friendship and nurturing and caring. That romantic love is something that goes beyond, that, and it takes it to further commitment and caring. And one of the things that we see is that in general, when it comes to those external relationships, friendships, and those external relationships, what we can see is that there could be a fusing, that we're finally coming together, that that these relationships are more meaningful, more deeper. And okay, now there's another message that's coming about working relationships. I will tell you from experience that when you are in a relationship, you are working it. You're working it all the time. And sometimes that could be very exhausting, compromising, but at the same time, it's very rewarding. And, if you're in a relationship with someone that you have these long-term plans and you're creating compromises in your routine and in your finances, you've got to really look at how that's going to work in the dynamic. And remind yourself that no matter what you've got to work through these things, love will always be the answer. Love is at the foundation of it. And sometimes love isn't that passionate romance, those candle lights and roses and chocolates like they make it out to be. Sometimes that romance is something so deeper, and it's putting the work every day to remain together, to get through the different challenges of this ever-changing world. And sometimes over time, those hard moments, those tedious moments, the hard work that you put into it, when you look back, you're going to look at it and just say, as you look at that person in their eyes and you watch how much both of you have grown, and you'd say, wow, we really have grown something beautiful here. And that's what we have now. So as you can see, this is a very beautiful reading on all three levels, whether it was that beginning stage, whether it's that familiar stage of friendships, or whether it's that commitment. Love will always prevail. Okay. Career. Career. All right. Well, guess what? I'm getting a couple good messages here. First of all, this is a good message because it was something that was mentally anguishing you. And when we talk about career, we're talking about job, business, partnerships, joint ventures. We're talking about academic teams. We're talking also about charity groups and organizations, civics. It's that service, anything that's involved in something that you're working in your career, in your job, in your community, and that result of. So it's really finally rewarding to know that this pressure is off and things may now seem a little bit easier. Things that were cloudy, things that were obstructing the view, things that were not made clear are now revealed to you, and you can see the full potential of what you can possibly do now in this situation. And now this is going to help you restore your hope, because now you're free. You're free of the hindrances. And that if you had somebody that was getting in your way, well, that person somehow magically is just no longer a problem, no longer an obstacle. And if you were trying to pursue something in your academics and something was impeding that, well, some unknown reason, either the course load can be dropped and now you can be able to move forward with so much ease. If this was a partnership, something that was in the way and creating conflict, now everything's on the table and everybody can see what needs to get done. So in general, things are now going to be in the open. You will be able to move forward without any fear that anything is getting in your way of the things that you need to accomplish at your work, in your business. Well-being. I love it. So it's interesting because remember, we're in this moon that's transitioning through the constellation of Libra, asking for that balance. And remember yesterday's reading, it was pretty heavy as far as the message about the health. So it looks like you are taking it to heart and looking for ways to create balance for yourself, balance in general, mind, body, soul, and spirit. So that's very good. Let's take a look at the collective. Ooh, it's upside down. Okay, Sonia is saying, I am bringing you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Okay, so because it's upside down, you may be experiencing some things in your intuition, some signs about someone that may have crossed over, and they've been trying to let you know that, hey, do your thing. I'm okay. But for some reason, you're still holding on. It's very hard. And you know what? I will be the first to tell you. However long you need to grieve, use that. But please do come up for air, because people here need you. They want to be a part of your life. They want to love you. They want to help you continue to move forward and not miss out on any time here. Because there's plenty of time. My father crossed over, and sometimes, yes, I miss his hug. Yes, I miss picking up the phone and hearing his voice. Yes, I miss seeing him and his laughter and his silliness. But every now and then, I'll sit quietly, and I have the most amazing, what can I say, experience of his energy with me. So you might find out that they're much closer than you think if you can let them go. Not let them go as let them go, but let the past flow out so that you can experience the newness of their energy in the present, because they're here. They're always with you. Hey, what can I tell you? Take a minute, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. Did any of this resonate with you? I'd like to know. And I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, be blessed.